Times that I was going to come at this at different angles from a spherical direction, and that I have that in the past I have studied, many ancient texts and many different paths to the way, and like I've said before, there's many paths to enlightenment or to the Father, or however you want to perceive the greatness of all, okay, of these things. And this morning when I woke up, I was having dreams of the past of things and the future of things. And as I came to understand this, I realized all of a sudden, a lot of people don't know this about me. Some do. And in that, I'm going to just give you a small breakdown of the things that I was, that I am, that I will be. Okay. I was a great man. I was a bad man. And in all of this, I was always this good man searching for the path to the knowledge and the truth. Okay. And in that, I became a martial artist. Okay. I'm sitting here this morning wearing my gi. Okay. And just so there's a greater understanding that when I tell you some things, or I come to you with some wisdom or knowledge of the truth, it's not always biblical. Okay, it's not always of that biblical proportion that most people have some kind of understanding of. Okay, this is part of my Shaolin teachings. Okay, I belong to the Sun Temple of Shaolin. Okay, if you don't know what Shaolin is, they're monks. Okay, and they're monks that have been around for a very, very long time. Okay, and these monks, they're martial artists, but they're Buddhist also. Okay, and in this teaching, okay, we learn to fight, not to fight. Okay, we become disciplined. Okay, for a greater centering of knowledge. Okay, and the knowledge is in here. Okay, it's like I said before, the book is written inside of us. Okay, the knowledge is inside of us. Okay, and we carry that. Okay, and as I started to study all these things, more things became prevalent. Okay, and we can go back and we can call it Father's truth and love, or we can call it Father's will, or we can call it enlightenment, or we can call it the great light, or the source energy. There's many ways of this path, but they all lead to the same place. Okay, and many times I have said, just so you know, when I'm coming to you, telling you these things, I'm teaching you paths. Okay, I'm pointing these paths out, just like I've said in my past videos. I can point the path out, or I can lead you to water. However, I can't walk the path for you, and I can't make you drink. And I have come a long ways in my Shaolin teachings. Okay, and I'm going to show you something. Okay, and this has been actually upgraded from this. Okay, this is my black sash. Okay, and you notice it's got 3 stripes and then a red on the bottom. Okay, this has propelled me forward from being just a student to now being a teacher. And my sash has gone from black with 3 white stripes and 1 red stripe, okay, to a red sash. Okay, and in lieu of that, that's just a little bit of understanding. If you don't understand what I'm saying, some people do, some people don't. If you don't understand what I'm saying, this has given me the privilege, the honor, and the understanding of the martial arts discipline of Shaolin. Okay, and it not only have I become a great warrior in that aspect with honor and respect, okay, I can now point things out to show you these things, okay? In everything that I've done in my past videos, I have pointed a lot of things out. However, a lot of people are sitting there and they're saying, oh, well, he don't know what he's talking about. He's a fool, okay? So I went back into my Shaolin teachings, okay, and not only the discipline of, you know, of the physical side of it, but the discipline of the mental side of it, which is in our minds, it's in our hearts, it's in controlling our body and understanding that. Well, in controlling our body, we have to first control our minds, okay? And you've heard me say time before, okay, that your mind is your mind, okay? And when I say your mind is your mind, you will see, okay, that your mind does not tell you what to do, that you tell it what to do. If your mind's telling you what to do, then you have no self, okay? No self means that you're letting your mind tell you what to do, and it's lying to you, okay? And you have to stop your mind, sit in the silence, and meditate on telling your mind to be quiet, that it's time for you to tell it what to do, and it not telling you what to do, okay? And this is no self, okay? When you go inside your mind and you sit there in the silence, okay, and you tell your mind to quiet down, to hold a thought is to fall into the depths of a rabbit hole or the deception of that thought, okay? Now, to hold a thought, don't hold it, okay? When you meditate, okay, in your mind, to get your mind to be quiet and to understand these things, you don't hold a thought in your mind. You let the thought come and let it go, and let it come and let it go till you can get them to stop coming, and then they don't have to go, okay? It's the same concept is to know how to fight, not to fight, okay? Be prepared for war, not to war. Okay, I put a couple posts out this morning when I started to re-understand some of the things that I have learned, because you know we have a way of putting things in our mind, and then our mind having a way of hiding them from us. Okay, and when we start to understand these things again, we start to bring them back to the surface, and this is what I talked about, going down the hallway and opening the doors in your mind. Okay, and when we do that, the truth starts to become very prevalent of where we're at and where we're going. Okay, one of the greatest things that keep us from understanding that we control our mind is willful ignorance. Okay, when you sit there and you say that oh, I can't. Well, you've heard the saying before, I can't never did anything. Well, this is the reason why I can't never did anything, because it was the programming in your mind that kept telling you that you couldn't do it. So once you started to figure out that you could do it, all right, you started to realize that I can't was just a programming of deception, okay, of a lie, okay, and it comes down to two truths, okay, to the two truths that we come to each other with, okay. If I know the truth and you know the truth, okay, your truth is your truth and my truth is my truth, and my truth may not be exactly what your truth is, and your truth may not be exactly what my truth is, but the truth remains the same, because the truth is in the middle of all this, and that's the path, okay, because one person may have a deceptive truth, which is a lie, okay, because in their mind, they said, I can't tell the truth, because if I tell the truth, then I'm going to look bad. I'm going to look like the deceiver or the accuser, okay? And all these things correlate. If you've listened to any of the things that I've said in the past, okay, and if you haven't, ask. Call me up. I'll be glad to give you the information, okay? But what I'm trying to get to is I wrote some things down this morning. I'm going to read just one of them. and this is about the willful ignorance, okay? We display willful ignorance of perishability, and as we cannot bear to lose the things we hold most dear, okay? When you hold things, okay, that are of this world, okay, or of your life of deception, when you hold these things, okay, you realize that it's not the truth, that it's the lie, okay? And as we start to clarify these things, it becomes more prevalent that all the things that I've talked about from a spherical direction, okay, from everywhere around us, okay, from the great deception, the great lie, and even in my martial arts, I have discovered that there was a great deception, okay? You know, I walk humbly, okay? I walk humbly around people. I try not to argue. I try not to fight. However, that's a deception in itself, because if it comes down to it, the people that know me know that I can fight, okay? That I am a warrior, that I do know how to hurt people, okay? But that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm here to give you a greater understanding of knowledge. This is what's really funny, okay? I've watched myself in my videos for the past few weeks, okay? And some of the videos that I've played, I've just became this very bright light, okay? Now, talking about the good and the bad, I'm sitting here looking at myself this morning, and I see half of my face is lit up, and the other half is a shadow, okay? But there's more of me that's lit up than the shadow, okay? And I don't know if anybody can see that, but that's what I see looking at myself this morning, okay? Knowing who I am and what I am, okay? Knowing that I was born into sin in this skin, okay? But knowing that there was a brighter light inside of me to be revealed. Oh, this is so easy anymore to do, okay? Because if you know me, you'll understand me. If you don't know me, you'll say, this guy's crazy. And yeah, I am crazy about this. This is all I sleep, eat, drink, awake, do anymore, okay? Because even in the Shaolin monk's understanding in the Buddhist wisdom, okay, the end draws near. And the battles are raging, okay? In the Great War is right around the corner, okay? Be prepared for these things. Try to understand these angles that or this curve that I'm coming through, okay? And coming around the bend of these things, okay? Because even in the wisdom of all the ancient texts, okay, there was the deception. And even in that deception, the truth is greater than the lie. No matter how many times I've told you how close they follow each other, okay? How close that lie is to the truth. The truth is still there, and the truth is still amongst all of us, okay? And if one person reveals the truth, it'll open up the door to somebody's truth in their mind, okay? If you reveal a truth to me, it'll open up the door to a truth in my mind, okay? And when these truths start to become more prevalent, this is the positivity that I was talking about before, about it was time to stop projecting the negative things through our thoughts, through our words, through our actions, and start projecting the positive things through our thoughts, through our words, through our actions. It starts to break down and dissolve the residue of the negativity of the last system, which is highly prevalent in this system right now, okay? And we've got to break these things down. We've got, just like I said before, okay, the truth and the lie, it's got to be shattered because they're twisted up. They got to be pulled apart, broke down and the lies revealed, exposed, and thrown away with the truth and the understanding. Just like my martial arts, okay? If I come upon an adversary that has nothing but fight in them, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get, okay? But be prepared for what the ending result is, okay? Because I no longer have to use my physical force that I am well capable of to strike you down. I can use this because Father has put in here, through here, okay, more power than you could ever imagine. And this, I'm not threatening anybody. This is a warning, okay, because the time is ending, okay? The time is close to the end, okay? And we all have to step up. And it's like the post I put out before, okay? You're either good or you're bad. You can't be in the middle of good and bad, okay? You got to either be the good one or the bad one, okay? And remember, if you're good where you're going, or if you're bad where you're going, okay? And there's a lot of Buddhist sayings, okay, that point these directions, okay? And he talks about these things too. And I'll come back on a later video with some of these inspirational understandings. And I've done a lot of the biblical understandings, okay? And when I got up this morning and my martial arts paralysis was pushing on me, saying, look, go in the other direction, do the other direction, hit the spherical angle, okay? Because all the angles that I have come from, you'll all see that all the angles are morally sound and justifiable, okay? They're righteous, all right? And that's all I'm going to say this morning. I've got a few things I'm going to do, and I'm going to go write down some of these Buddhist monk sayings from my martial arts understanding belonging to the Shaolin temple. And remember, once again, the things that I'm saying, you may think are a bunch of BS or poop or idiotic or stupid or crazy, but remember, I didn't get to this point for no reason. Father has anointed me. He's made me a blessed warrior in many ways, okay? And just pointing this out this morning, I'm not bragging. I'm not patting my own back. If anything that I said strikes something inside of you to search, check behind me, okay? Everything that I've said, check behind me, okay? Because, like I told you before, all I have left in me is truth and love, okay? So, all my love goes out to you. Y'all have a great day, and start to see and realize the things that are going on around us, because the great deception is grasping at every straw, and there's a lot of things that are coming up in the near future that are going to be very prevalent of that. The World Bank is changing, okay? The sky is being turned into a great movie screen where they're going to be projecting holographic images. The invisible waves that are all around us, there's all these things, okay? The invisible waves, they can put sound in your head. If you don't believe it, check on it, okay? I gotta go, but I'll get back and I'll see y'all later. So everybody have a great day, and